How's it going, everyone? It's Johnny Beard here with another episode of the Streamer Stories podcast. My guest today is the absolutely handsome and amazing Soulstrike. Here he
handsome,
is.
Thank you very much.
I don't think I've ever called anyone handsome on the Streamer Stories, so
I'll take it.
You'll take it. Oh,
I will take it. My absolute lovely. Thank you. My darling.
More than your looks, you are awesome. I love you. You're
thank
such an
you.
awesome streamer. I'm so happy to have you here, man.
You.
How are you doing?
It is good to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, do you want to tell everyone who you are and where we can find you?
Yes, my name is Soulstrike. You can find me on Twitch at, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's twitch.tv. I think it's /soul_strike. And you should be able to watch me there. I'm hoping that's correct.
I think it is.
Memory. Yeah. I never check these things. I should.
It will be below if not. It will be below anyway. So yeah.
You are the real MVP here.
No. I'm interviewing the MVPs. You're the MVP.
No. Thank you, good sir.
So two Welsh boys. Yeah, it's great to see you, man. It's great to see you. We've been friends for a while now, and I'm so happy that you're here.
Me too.
Thanks for being here. Thank you for
having me.
So tell us then, from the beginning, what was your first memories then of games, video gaming?
Yes, I like this one actually. So I had a really cool uncle. I used to go over his with my dad, obviously my dad's brother. And he'd go there, and I can't remember if it was the Sega Mega Drive or the Sega Master System, because I can't remember the difference between them both, because I was very little. But it was the first Sonic the Hedgehog game.
Okay,
and I don't know if it was the music, the colors, or the fact that you're just playing as a hedgehog and collecting rings and jumping on robotic enemies, but I just loved everything about it. I was very bad at the game. But I just remember, like, my dad and we stayed over, and I remember my dad and all that falling asleep, and I was just there late and I just playing Sonic to myself. That was the first ever game I sort of played and got into, and then from there on it was stuff like handheld Game Boy. Like, I've still got my very first Game Boy.
Nice.
You know, the big, thick, chunky boys.
But they don't break, do they? They're the first Nokias.
Do not. I still got it. It still works. It's no longer white, more of a yellow color now. I don't know what happened. I didn't be on it, I promise. But it's very discolored now. I wonder if I can get it refurbished or something.
Wow. But and you don't remember what Sonic it was? So it was Master System or Mega Drive Sonic?
So I can't remember if it was Master System or the Mega Drive. I can't remember the difference between them both.
I've never played Master System Sonic ever. So I can't actually tell you. I need to play them at some point.
You drive Sonic then.
I love Sonic. I love Mega Drive Sonic. But yeah,
that's the first one, right? When it's like Green Hill Zones.
Yes.
And yeah, so that must be Mega Drive. I think Master System is just the 2-button Sega then.
I think so.
Like
yeah.
I think you just got like A and B, and then start select, and then the directional movements, and that's it. But I think with the Mega Drive, I think you had the 3 buttons, didn't you? At A, B, and C.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yes.
But then
so I think that's what I played.
But I swear Sonic 1 on the Master System was also Green Hill Zone. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it
might be.
So it confuses you further.
Yeah, confused. Very confused.
Did you play a lot? So you played a lot of Sonic then, but did you continue to play Sonic? Did you play Sonic 2? Any of the other Sonics?
I played Sonic 2, 3. I had Sonic Jam on the Sega Saturn. Played absolutely all of them, because you can combine Sonic and Knuckles only on Sonic Jam to Sonic 1, 2, and 3. So you can play the whole catalog with it, collect all the emeralds, get Supersonic and Hypersonic at the end to get the true ending of Sonic and Knuckles, which was always fun to do. And the music was so good.
Oh, so good.
I love music in games. Seeing as I am a big musician myself, so I do love music in games. They hit different.
What are your thoughts on like Mega Drive era, should we say, just in case it is Master System, like music then, because it hits different, I feel. The 16-bit Mega Drive music.
I think I get that nostalgia because of the time it was around when I was playing games. I think if someone listens to it now, it's just like, if I showed it to my little brothers, they'd be like, oh, it's just beeps and boops sort of thing. But to me back then, that was the music. I'm just sort of used to that, 8-bit to 16-bit music.
Yeah, and it's a bit weird as a musician though. I mean, I don't know. Have you? I know you're a metal fan. Are you a fan of a band called Mindless Self-Indulgence?
I don't think I've heard of them.
No, they put a lot of 16-bit and 8-bit music into their music. So
I love stuff like that.
Okay, we'll get back to that. Let's end offline.
Yes, link me up.
Man. But
I love stuff like that. I think I listened to a band called Animals as Leaders. Very technical. But someone put like an 18-bit like a 16-bit downplayed version of it. But it sounds so cool. It sounds like I'm actually fighting a boss in Metroid or something. That's what it sounds like to me. It's so good.
Yeah, Minus Seven Indulgence has done a couple of tracks like that as well. And now it just brings us back down to Scott Pilgrim music. Have you seen the movie?
Yes. Yes.
I love that soundtrack.
So
and like
it's
Beck's,
very, very good.
Beck's done like 16-bit versions of certain songs from the movie as well. It's so cool. I love that style of music personally. I love the Streets of Rage music. Do you play Streets of Rage?
I love Streets of Rage. Ooh, do you know what we should collab, good sir? Streets of Rage 4.
Let's do it. Oh yeah,
do it.
I haven't got it on PC yet. I need to get it.
I got it on PlayStation.
I know my PlayStation's over there.
We'll have to get it on PC.
Yes, I'll need to get it on PC for sure.
Perfect.
We'll do that.
Or we'll just emulate Streets of Rage 2. That was the best one, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Streets of Rage 2 was so good.
So Streets of Rage, Sonic, any other gems from that era? That
Alex, is it Alex the Kid?
Yeah.
That was bloody hard.
Yeah.
That was such a hard. I never completed that as a child.
No.
I lacked the mental, cognitive abilities to play that game. I also played a game called Kid Chameleon, which was super hard. If you ever played that, I think it had over 100 self-generated levels or something like that. When you play them, it was a very hard game. Very, very hard.
No.
I think I completed that once by luck, and then I never went back to it. But it was good for at the time because you had all these different sort of like gems you could collect and these masks, and you would don the ability of that mask. So you could be like a knight that could like jump higher and like bash things. You could become a tank and become a fly to get into like these small little areas and stuff. It was really good for what it was back then.
Funny much that. That really sounds like the early eras of like Castlevania games as well. In a certain way. Yeah. Oh, I never did play a lot of Kid Chameleon. I played a little bit, but
hard.
Yeah.
I recommend trying to get an emulator to try and play it because it's solid.
Well, that's what I was about to say is that Alex Kidd. Alex Kidd. My son calls him Alex the Kid.
See, I thought it was Alex the Kid when I was little, and then looking back, it's not. It's just Alex the Kid. It's just Alex Kidd, isn't it? Yeah. And it blew my mind.
Things you see, you think you see, and you don't actually see them.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. I played it as a kid, and then I beat it on emulator afterwards.
Nice.
And I actually streamed Alex Kidd a few months ago with the Enchanted Castle.
I thought, it was you I was watching play.
It was me.
It was you all along. So I was just like, I don't remember these levels on Alex the Kid. And you were like, no, it's the different one. It's not the other one. I was like, I didn't realize there was more than one game.
Yeah, well, there was about 3 or 4 of them actually. Yeah, again, talking about Master System, there's like Alex Kidd in Miracle World. That's the biggest one.
That's the one I played.
Yeah. Well, that's a Master System game. So maybe you did have a Master System.
Maybe I did have. I think I had both. I did have a lot of consoles as a kid.
Yeah.
I was very fortunate, thankfully. My love my parents.
Yeah.
But they were every Christmas they're like, oh look what we got you. We got you the new SNES. We got you this. We got you the other Nintendo because I had like both Nintendos as well, like the first Nintendo that came out. I can't remember what it was called. It was just Nintendo.
Yeah, and the NES, Nintendo Entertainment
System.
Yeah,
NES. And then I had the SNES as well, Super Nintendo, where I had like Mario, all the Mario games. I had what's that? Oh, that was when my love for fighting games came about because Killer Instinct was the first game I bought. It came with the original black cartridge. I've never seen anything like that with Nintendo at the time because it was all like those grey cartridges that you got. And I was just like, ooh, this game looks intimidating. When it was a fighting game, I was like, I need more of these in my life. I need more fighting games. And that's where my love of fighting games grew.
For sure. Oh, man.
Yeah.
So you mentioned Game Boy as well. So what other titles come to mind then on the Nintendo systems and the Game Boy?
I would say like Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow because I was a big Pokemon fan when I was little. I remember my friends for my birthday party actually bought me Red and Blue, and I was just like, thanks. And I remember being sat at my birthday party, not bothering with any of my friends, training my like Bulbasaur to level it to an Ivysaur throughout the whole party. And my mum was like, you could like chill with your friends. I was just like, Bulbasaur, man. You need to level them up.
Well, you had both of them. I was about to say, did you actually catch them all? If you had both of them, you might have done.
I did, yes. But unfortunately, you need a friend to transfer certain Pokemon to Pokemon Red or Pokemon Blue.
Yeah.
Because not all Pokemon were in each cartridge.
Yeah.
So you actually needed a friend with another Game Boy to transfer like Scyther and certain other Pokemon over to your save.
You didn't need friends. You just need 2 Game Boys, mate.
Or you just needed someone with a cheat code thing to put into your Game Boy.
Yeah.
You had all 151 Pokemon.
I had a friend. That's the only one I ever caught them all on was Red and Blue, and I did have a friend that I did trade most of them with. But then,
brilliant!
But then they were unreliable at one point, and I was catching most of them, and I was like, oh, for God's sake, I can't hang out with that friend anymore. So I did. I got a second Game Boy. I got the wire, and I did it myself.
Oh, that's the true way to do it. That is the true way. Who needs friends when you could just get another Game Boy and just do it that way?
Yeah.
I remember having Pokemon Yellow where Pikachu speaks to you, and I was just like, "This is amazing."
Yeah,
this is like the best thing ever.
I never got Yellow till years later, and by that point there was like Gold, Silver, Crystal. So I missed that moment really.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I think I played recently. I say recently, it was about 2 years ago. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, which is pretty much Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. But the nostalgia hit hard, and I was like, I like this. This game's good. It was colorful. It was really fun to play. It was just nice trip down memory lane.
Yeah, I've got Eevee as well, as in Let's Go Eevee.
Nice.
I got to like the 6th gym and then stopped playing it.
Oh no!
I need to finish it. It's so good, really good.
You should do it on stream.
Oh, I haven't got my Switch set up. I need to get it set up.
Oh no!
There's no excuse with the Switch, is there? I can't go. It's over there. I can't do that.
Yeah, you can just drag it. Yeah. It's so easy to move about.
Yeah, no, I have thought about doing Switch games, but yeah. Anyway,
I think that'd be pretty fun to watch.
No,
I'd watch you play Switch games. I'd play Switch games with you. Let's do it.
Let's do it. This is just a collab stream. This is not even a stream of stories
anymore. I'm going to make this collab stream though.
Okay, right. So, what other memories come to mind in terms of growing up with your games? Then, any family memories? You mentioned Christmas. Any Christmas memories?
Time Crisis.
Oh wow!
Oh my God, Time Crisis. So we played in the arcades. My stepdad used to take us to the arcades and stuff like that, and he'd be like, "Oh, we're going this, we're going Time Crisis and stuff." My mum was just like, "Oh, your stepdad's going to babysit you for one night," and he was like, "Right, you either got a choice of 2 things. We can either watch the Guyver film, or we can play Time Crisis." And we were like, Time Crisis? And he had the pedal and the gun that you use as well. So you could like step on the pedal to like duck and use the gun. It was so damn good.
Nice.
Oh my God, man. Time Crisis was amazing.
Yeah. I've only played it in some arcades over the years. I was more of a House of the Dead guy, personally.
Oh, that's such a good game as well. House of the Dead.
So good.
Never owned it, but always played it in the arcades.
Yeah, so good. It's so good.
It is very fun to play.
Did you ever have a Nintendo Wii?
So that's the only console I never had.
Oh no.
My little brother's had one, but no, I've now had the Wii.
Get on Steam. This is on Steam as well. Get Typing of the Dead, which is a typing version of House instead of the guns, obviously, because it's a Steam game, isn't it?
Yes.
You have the typing instead, so it comes up with like really long, sometimes inappropriate words. Typing of the Dead Overkill is, oh man, I'm telling you, if you've not. It's so over the top, like with gore, inappropriate, like it's a homage to the whole. It's very similar to what was it called? The films that Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino made. Grindhouse.
Yes. Yeah.
Massive homage to Grindhouse. It's so good.
That was stuff like is it Death Proof and
Planet Terror.
The other film he did, there was a few, wasn't there? I remember watching them.
Planet Terror was the other one.
Planet Terror, that's the one.
Yeah.
There was a few fake movie trailers in those as well, if I remember correctly. And then they actually made a film out of one of them. I think it was Machete.
Yes.
I was just like, this is brilliant. And I just love the trailer because it's just like Machete.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's a huge homage to those. But they're homage to the 70s Grindhouse era.
Yeah.
So the House of Dead Overkill's also homage to that era and those films. It's so over the top and stupid. They put in so many gags and stuff. It's so funny. I highly recommend it.
I'm checking this out.
Sorry. Anyway, that's now.
No. I do this. My tangents. I'm sorry.
But Time Crisis. Did you play them
Crisis. All? I've played up to number 3 or 4, if that's as far as it went to in arcades.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 or 4 or something like that. Because they went on for quite a while, didn't they? There was quite a few in the series.
Yeah.
I've played quite a lot of the Time Crisis. They're always fun. Number one, I'll always keep close to my heart though. And like, I I remember playing Tomb Raider as a child and never being able to like complete it. And there was always that rumor that you could have like Lara naked, and if you knew that like cheat code thing for now, it's just like it doesn't exist. It's not real.
I've tried it.
Yeah, I've tried it.
I've tried this.
God damn it! I looked at the book because you could collect those magazines back in the day that gave you cheat codes and stuff. Lies, all lies, Johnny. And I felt betrayed and angry at the time, vexed even. But there is a mod to actually do that, which I did not use.
No,
because I am a gentleman and we do not do these things.
But
as a child, just like, oh,
yeah.
But no, it was very much a no. And those games are hard. I could not navigate Tomb Raider.
No, I couldn't play Tomb Raider. I never could. But there was no naked Lara. There was no Mew behind the truck. You could not bring Aerith back from the dead.
Oh, I got told that so many times.
Same.
You can bring her back. I'm just like, what?
No, I had to throw that in there.
I think I got blown away because I thought that you couldn't do Aerith's final like limit breaker attack. But I think when I was watching you, I think you mentioned there is a way to use it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wait, what?
Yes.
I've been playing this game all this time and I never knew you could actually use a limit breaker, which becomes a little bit pointless for the amount of time you can use it.
Yeah.
Right? Still, I never knew you could use it.
Yeah. You can only do it on disc 1. Yeah.
Blew my mind.
But let's talk about that. I brought that nicely in there because I know you like Final Fantasy. So
I love Final Fantasy.
Where did that come in then? In your life, in your childhood, as your teens?
I think that was PlayStation 1. Around the time I was playing Tekken 2. My love for fighting games, of course. And then I think I saw a trailer for Final Fantasy 8, and I was like, I want this game. And I remember being at my friend's house before, and they were playing Final Fantasy 7. And I didn't try it. I wasn't into it at the time. And I saw 8. I thought, okay, I quite like the animation of this one. It's not as blocky as the last one. I'll play it. And I fell in love with it. At the same time, though, Squall, the main character, depressed the shit out of me. He's so depressing.
Yes.
I think I formed depression because of that. And then I played Final Fantasy 9, and then I played Final Fantasy 7 last.
Okay.
And that's the one I like the most.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. So I was just like, kind of strange how that worked in a sense. And then, of course, there's Final Fantasy 10 and all the others I've played after that. I've played like nearly every single one in the series. Apart from the multiplayer ones. I've never played the multiplayer ones.
So
the only ones I skipped.
So 7, you liked 7. That's your favorite. 7. So
what? Depressing.
Let's go through the series then quickly. Then, so give us a quick overview of your opinions on them all. So
of all the Final Fantasies.
Yeah, the ones that you played.
Oh, so I've literally only played 7, 8, 9, 10. Didn't play 11. We played 12. It's not 13's online, is it? So
no,
13. Played 13. Oh yeah, 13's Lightning. Oh god. Because you got this is like 1, 2, and 3 for like Lightning Returns. And a couple of others. Oh god, I think I stopped at the first one there.
I haven't played the others yet.
No, I played the one and thought this is not for me, and then it was the same with Final Fantasy X Part 2. I think I got halfway and just gave up on it. I put the disc down. I was like, nope, not for me. And then it was kind of like, are they milking the franchise sort of thing? And then Final Fantasy 15 came out. That was brilliant. I need Final Fantasy 16 in my life. Or is it 16? I get lost on the numbers. Wait, 15 was the most recent one, correct? With Noctis.
That's right.
And then now it's going to be 16, but we don't know much about that.
That's right.
And then I think Strangers of Paradise came out, which me, Georgie, and Patch played online, and it was horrendous. I did not like it.
I've heard.
Will not buy it.
Shout out to Patrick Squid and Georgie Games. Both been on this show. But I remember Georgie hated Strangers of Paradise.
We were so hyped for it, dude. It was like me and Georgie were like, yeah, and Patch was just like, all right. He knew what was coming. He knew. He was just like, okay, see what you think about it. We started playing and we were like, wow, this game isn't what they portrayed it as. And the main character, Jack, is just his main dialogue is chaos.
Chaos.
I'm searching for chaos. I must destroy chaos. Are you chaos? I'm chaos. And I was just like, oh my. Is this all the dialogue they gave him? And it's very strange on how the story goes. But anyway, that can be saved for a different time. It was just very not a very well made game.
No.
No, I did not like.
I'm gonna have to ask you here because I love asking people's opinions on 13. I've got to talk about 13. So you're not a 13 fan, not a Lightning fan.
No. I struggle. I think there were elements of it I liked with the staggering system for the combat. the leveling up system they had on that one as well. I think it was the characters overall. I was not feeling it. I had no empathy or anything towards any of them. I was just like,
Yeah.
Was pretty much my thing throughout the whole thing.
Just,
Yeah,
Yeah. But did you like 12? Was 12? I always feel like 12 and 13 are opposites, really, aren't they, in terms of their style?
I enjoy 12 way more than I enjoyed 13. 12 is really fun.
I tend to find people like 12 or 13, not often like both. Well, they like both, but they always tend to have a stronger opinion on one over the other.
I think it's more of the 12 seems more of the actual fantasy aspect of things.
Yeah.
Whereas 13 seems a bit more. It is fantasy in a way, but it's a bit more futuristic, sci-fi in a little sense.
Yeah.
With all the mecha and stuff like that. But I don't know. No, I prefer 12.
I think there's a lot of 12 in 16 that's coming out. Actually, it looks very very like
very
12.
Dark fantasy, which is sort of more my alley.
Yeah, I'm very interested in 16.
My dark fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I think they really brought the one trailer out, didn't they?
Yeah, that's it so far. Nothing. I think we're going to hear something this year, but who knows? Who knows?
Apparently, it's meant to be released this year because there's a release. I very much doubt it will come out. We've seen nothing else on the game at all. It'd be very strange if they did release it.
Mm-hmm. No,
I think it's meant to come out in July.
Oh, can you imagine?
Yeah, there's no chance.
This episode will be out before that.
I know, yeah. And Strangers of Paradise have already come out, so I can see why they would wait another year for that to come out and see what they do with it.
Yeah,
unless it goes into development hell like 15 did.
Oh man, that's not good. That's not good.
No, that went in absolute development hell for years.
So, yeah, let's talk about fighting games. I know it's a huge part of Soul Strike. So who's your second go-to? We had a game of Tekken. Who's your second go-to?
Oh yes. So Mortal Kombat is my main fighting game. Mortal Kombat 10. So I've put hours into that. I ranked at the top 100 until the ranking systems are strange because you can be in that top 100 if you don't play the game for a week or someone else is getting better score, you'll just get knocked back down.
Wow. What, top 100 in the world?
You need to be, you always need to be like top game for that. And then people wouldn't fight me anymore on the Xbox version of the game, so I put it on the PlayStation 4. Basically Smurf account, but I was just like, no, I'm gonna get my rep up on that, and now I've got it on the PC, so I've been trying to do it on that as well. But the PC it doesn't feel as optimized. It's very laggy, doesn't perform well compared to its console counterparts. It just seems better on the consoles. That or my PC is shit. One of those two.
No,
but I really enjoyed Mortal Kombat is my go-to. I love it.
Yeah,
I love the characters. Ermac is he's my boy.
I was about to ask.
Favorite.
Yep.
It's basically what my name is based around.
Oh right, okay. I don't know about. I'm kind of in and out of the lore with Mortal Kombat, but no, I didn't know that.
I've been a fan since like the first movie and the games. I remember my dad buying it for, I think it was the Sega, and you had to use the cheat code to unlock the blood and stuff like that. Because I think Mortal Kombat was the first game where that's when the license, was it the licensing or the sort of games had to be sort of age rated? That was
yes.
Because there was no age rating on games until Mortal Kombat came out.
Yeah.
And you had to use if you weren't playing the arcade version and you're playing the home version, you had to enter a cheat code to unlock all the blood splatter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
just wild if you're thinking about it these days.
Yeah, no, for sure. I love the one of my favorite games is Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on the Mega Drive.
Such a good game.
I own that over there. It's so good.
Do you know what we should do? We should get an emulator and play that together.
Another one. Yes. That's the third one. That's the third.
I'm gonna
third
keep listing
collab.
them. Absolutely, all the collabs.
All the collabs.
Yeah,
for sure.
They're fun.
No, I love Mortal Kombat too. But yeah, Tekken. Where are you with Tekken? Because you mentioned Tekken 2 was your first.
Tekken 2 is my favorite, and it was my first Tekken game. Funny enough, I do like Tekken 3, but Tekken Tag. I got a lot of love for Tekken Tag. I don't know why. It was just so fun.
I
love Tekken
agree.
Tag. I've not played the recent Tekken. Funny enough, that's the only Tekken I've not played. Is the most recent one.
Tekken 7? No.
Yeah, not played it. Not touched it, which is mad for me. But I've been playing a lot of anime fighting games thanks to Patch the Squid, because he keeps buying them for me. So I'm going to start buying him games. He bought me Guilty Gear a couple of days ago. He's bought me Blaze Blue. He's bought me the other Guilty Gear Accent Core. I'm just like, I'm gonna have to win the lottery. I owe this man a lot of games. But no, he's lovely. He's a good bro. He's a good bro. And yeah, we've been playing like a lot of Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat. I don't play as many fighting games on stream as I'd like to. I'd like to play a lot more. They are my bread and butter, what I like to go to. I just don't think people like watching them too much. It could just be me. I don't know. I think you need to be top tier for people to come in and watch. Otherwise, just if you're not at that top 10 level gameplay, I don't think people like jumping in to watch you. Fighting games are hard, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and that's the thing about fighting games. I mean, it's evolved so much over the years in terms of, I think, for the quality. Because again, I've always been okay at Tekken. Well, actually, I think I'm okay. I'm pretty good at Tekken, but I'm okay at Mortal Kombat. I'm okay at Street Fighter. Yes. I can get around it, type of thing.
Same with me with other fighting games. Like, I've got my Mortal Kombat. I can stick you in a corner, 100% combo you to death. You can't get out. And people just put the controller down because that's what happens.
Yes.
And then I get angry messages sent to me on Xbox or something, and you're just like, you got no life. I'm gonna stick a load of pencils in your mouth and punch the rubber ends, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Brutal. Just like a Mortal Kombat fatality, I guess. But yeah, it was very much a case of I started playing the other fighting games. I can get the gist of it, but I'm nowhere near professional than the others. Like, I understand the mechanics and footsies and other bits and bobs to get around it, but if I'm fighting a pro, oof, do I know it?
No, that's what.
Do I feel it?
100%. No, because that's where my level was. Like in the late 90s, early 90s, I was pretty good. But then, like nowadays, like you've got to be like SS tier.
You've got to understand frame data and stuff like that. Because if I know I do a certain punch, and it's like 6 frames on startup, that's my fastest attack. So if someone's gonna basically attack me or something, and their attack starts in 10 frames, I know my punch will connect before theirs does. Or if it's safe to use on like a block attack, so if I can use like a certain combo string or attack that keeps me safe on block, I know we're sort of neutral again, and I can do something else or back away. Wow. It's knowing the enemy and knowing what you can do as well. It's all mind games. Sometimes you are literally playing a mind game with the other person. You're either playing their game or they're playing yours. That's how I find what fighting games are like. But I don't play for the toxicity. There's a lot of toxicity in fighting games. So much toxicity. Oh my god. But to be fair, on Twitch, I've met the nicest people for fighting games, and I like that because I've not had a lot of, let's say, nice people to fight against. It was very rare where I came across someone on like Xbox Live where I'd be playing 2 o'clock in the morning. I'd be fighting someone in America, and I find out they actually play competitions. They play the Evo competitions and stuff. Yeah, they're not the best, but they're at a high level of gameplay, and that's the only reason I got good, because they taught me how to be good. They were like, you got a very raw way of playing. They were like, it's very raw, but it catches people off guard. But I'm going to show you how to play properly, how you should defend, when you should attack, and when you should do certain things. And it made more sense.
Wow. God, there's so many levels to it. So many levels. There's
so many levels. Because you can play something completely random, and they'll win because you're not... when you play at a high level, you're expecting that high level, and they all kind of play the same. You could fight someone who's a beginner, and they could probably win if they mash a couple of buttons and play very strangely, because you're not used to that reaction. They might use what they call like the X-ray moves, which if you're a high-level player, you don't tend to use it because you don't get a lot of damage compared to like normal combos. But they will, and it could win the match for them because it catches you off guard. It's a mad one. It's mad.
Goodness, wow.
But all fun, all fun.
All fun. Well, you mentioned toxicity. I'm going to take a massive tangent here. But you mentioned toxicity in some of the fighting communities. And I think that, I mean, let's be honest, over the years, like I remember Xbox Live days and stuff like that, so much toxicity. What are your thoughts on the energies of these people that do, like, just threaten you out of nowhere just because they're bad losers, basically? Or
I used to think it was a form of bullying.
Yeah.
Like, I just thought, oh shit, someone's attacking me here, and I don't know what I've done wrong. I'm just playing the game my way. I remember playing Dark Souls, because people can invade your world and attack you, as like another competitor sort of thing. And killed him, banished him into his own realm, sent me a message, you're trash, fight me again. Okay, I will. Oh, you're healing, you shouldn't heal, you're not allowed to heal. Okay, I won't heal then, beat him again. I think he invaded my world 5 more times, and I killed him every time. He was like, you're moving too much. So I stood still, and I literally just parried his attacks. And I was like, I'm playing the game you want me to play, and you're still getting angry, and you're putting me in a sort of like bad position because I'm not moving, I'm not doing these certain things that you want me to quote unquote do, I guess. But yeah, people get angry for the strangest of reasons.
Wow.
Because they cannot win. And it's like, I wouldn't be angry if I lost or anything. I'm just like, oh, cool, I lost that. I'll just use that as feedback and know what to do next time. I think these days we don't get a lot of toxicity because a lot more people are just open-minded.
Yes.
I think back then, especially the Xbox Live days, Call of Duty and stuff like that, people were just toxic. And it was either for the sake of being toxic, because some people will just throw an angry comment out there. They're probably not angry. They're probably just doing it to get a reaction anyway. And then you get people who are legitimately very angry. You could never tell because it was someone behind the screen.
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, hey, I'm just going to make this person's day really bad by sending them an angry comment. So I just turned all my messages off.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you could do. I was just like, tired of beginning these. But you get used to them after a while. You develop thick skin.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, couldn't have said it better. So online gaming then. So you've obviously done a lot over the years. So where did that come in? Did you were on Xbox Live? Were you?
Took me a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, online gaming was around for a long time before I started playing anything. I think I started playing PC games online first with some friends on Steam. Just playing Left 4 Dead, stuff like that. And then I think, what was it? Gears of War was the first game I played online. I think it was Gears of War 3. Before that, I'd never gone online playing Gears of War or any online game at all. So I was a bit like, oh, they're people I don't know. I don't want to sort of play with them. I just like playing with my friends. Started doing the Gears of War campaign, started playing against other people and stuff. And I thought, oh, do you know, it's not so bad once you get rid of the angry messages and stuff. Yeah, and then I was just like, do you know what? I love Mortal Kombat. I'm going to start fighting people online on Mortal Kombat. And it wasn't that bad, and I was getting better at the game. And yeah, angry message there or, here or there, but you could ignore them, delete the messages, or just... When I found out you could like turn the messages off, that was the best part.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, you can turn off people messaging you? Yes. No one has to bother me again. And they can just teabag in the corner if they're being really angry at me.
Yes.
Yes. But yeah, it's I think I came in really late into it because I had loads of friends who were like playing online and stuff and doing all these like I think it was like World of Warcraft and stuff like that, and I had never touched anything like that. I was very recluse when it came to online.
Yeah. No, I was similar actually. Like you mentioned Left 4
really?
Dead. Oh yeah, I was late to the online scene, to be honest with you. But you mentioned Left 4 Dead. That was the one that got me hooked. Oh wow, okay. Oh man, I played so much Left 4 Dead online back when it came out.
Did you play with other players?
Yeah. I used to play just like randoms, versus.
Oh wow!
I played some of my friends, some family, like my bro. Sometimes played with me, or my sis, Mrs. Spalding. Would play with me sometimes, but mostly it was just me going online, going on versus mode, random 7 people, and then you'd find I don't know about you with Left 4 Dead, but it used to be so frustrating when you were solo playing versus mode, and then you join a team of 3 people, and then you make one little mistake and they'd all vote you out.
I hate the veto system.
Yeah,
it's very annoying. When someone's just like, oh, well, there's 3 of us, we're friends, we don't like your game style, or you're just someone we don't get out. Yeah, bye.
Yeah. Yeah. So many memories of that.
It's not fun.
Yeah. But no,
we'd have people join our game and then just shoot us.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Yeah, that happened a lot. They were just down us before we got to the exit, and we were like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And they just found it funny. So, yeah, it started to get a bit hard to play with randomers.
Yeah, at times.
So set up lobbies with friends, and we'd have a bot instead because the bot's not going to down you.
No, exactly. No, I remember like if you're on a losing side, like you got like 3 or 4 levels into a campaign or something like that, and then you'd be losing, so they just like shoot you in the bloody safe room and just be there lying there, and they'd all quit and stuff. Yeah.
I know your pain.
You know my pain.
My god. Yeah. Fucking Left 4 Dead 2 is difficult.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun, but it can be difficult. Yeah.
A lot of trauma. That's why it's better to play with friends.
It is. Should we collab on that again?
Yes, let's collab on that. We can put all our friends. We have many friends who would join us on that, Johnny. So many.
We have got a lot of friends in the Nightbreed, haven't we? That play it. It's good times, man. Good times.
Yes.
All right, I'm putting you on the spot again here now. So, if you can choose one game that is your favorite game of all time, can you? And if so, what is it and why?
Oh, this is so hard. I'm torn. I'm torn. The reason being, it's like it's either Dark Souls or Mortal Kombat. Oh, I think I can go with Mortal Kombat.
So
and the reason for that is every fight is different depending on who you're facing and what character mechanics you want to learn. Whereas Dark Souls, you don't get a lot of invasions, or you're not fighting a lot of different people, and it's not about that. It's about like sort of like, for me, it was about fighting the bosses and just overcoming that. But once you get used to that, there's not much more to the game. Whereas Mortal Kombat, you can always learn because you're fighting someone new all the time. They'll fight completely differently, and I think that's what makes it. It was the competitiveness, the excitement of winning against a real person. I think that's what I like about it so much. It's that rush of endorphins and serotonin. Like, yes, I'm gonna win.
It's like a remake almost, isn't it, of Mortal Kombat 1, is it? Because
no, that was Mortal Kombat 10.
Sorry, yeah. So
yes,
yeah, I'm trying to think of which one it is that you're talking about.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 10 is basically like a reboot, as you will. You are correct. Of the Mortal Kombat, because like I think Raiden goes back in the past to stop something from happening, and it goes around the sort of first tournament. I think that might be, or is it from 9 that they do that, and then it adds on to 10? It's 9. 9 they reboot, and then it goes into 10.
Yeah.
That I remember now.
Got you. Yeah. Nice. Oh, well, there you go. It's hard to choose one, but you did it. But I mean, Dark Souls.
That was a very hard choice, Johnny.
I'm sorry.
So hard.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We'll go with Mortal Kombat, as much as I love Dark Souls.
No, that's cool. That's cool. So, what are you playing right now?
Dark Souls. So yeah, I am actually redoing Dark Souls 1. I've never played the DLC remastered, so I've completed Dark Souls many times on loads of different runs. I did a gameplay run through, not a speed run as such, as much as I do enjoy doing the speed runs. I'm not very good at them. I could do like a no death run, which is what I did with Dark Souls. I did up to, and each time you complete Dark Souls, the game gets harder.
Okay, right, like New Game Plus.
Yes, that's it. New Game Plus is hard. New Game Plus 2 gets harder and harder and harder. I got to New Game Plus 7 without dying, and then I died. And I was just like, damn it. It's actually kind of easy when you've got a system to work to, because you avoid death by not facing so many enemies and knowing what bosses to fight and how to fight them. It's not as bad as what people make out. One silly move can get you killed, but you just need to be really super careful on what you're doing. Or one silly jump to gravity. Just gotta be careful. Gotta be in the zone. I don't think I could do it streaming because it's just so. I could read something on chat and someone stabs me in the back and I'm like, damn it!
Oh my god, dude.
But I couldn't do a no-hit run. I've seen speedrunners do no-hit runs and I'm like, that's insane. Not a single hit. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
That blows my mind.
I mean,
I'd love to be that good.
Dude, well, just again, levels for me. Like, I can't play Dark Souls. Can't.
No? Oh, it's so fun.
Well, I've been doing my Dark Souls.
I was rubbish when I started. I was rubbish at Dark Souls. And now I'm just like, I feel like a master. But it took a while.
You might need to help me when I do my inevitable Dark Souls free stream.
I guide everyone through Dark Souls. It's my part of my personality.
It's a personality trait, is it?
Like, oh, George, you playing Dark Souls? I'll guide you for that. D-Mac, you playing Dark Souls? Let me guide you. I know exactly what to do.
Oh. Yeah. I remember
just try not to be overpowering in people's streams, because like I won't be the only person being like, hey, do this, that, and the other people, because they love the series so much, will also give their opinions on what they think is best. No one's right or wrong. It's you play the game how you want to play. I merely direct. I'm like, if you're lost because the game does not tell you where to go at all, there's no map, you got to figure it out yourself. It's the developer of the game, director of the game, was very much like, being lost in the world is how he wants it to be. Like, you discover things and you find things yourself. That's how he wanted it to be.
Mm-hmm.
But when you got someone like me and I'm just like, hey, if you're lost, I'll just tell you where to go.
Good.
I'll just put left, right, straight. There you go.
Yeah.
That's your next boss. There you go. Otherwise, you don't know where you're going.
No, it's true. It's true.
You'd have to look online. And I think that was one of the reasons he didn't put any sort of instruction of where to go in the game, because he said, I knew the internet was a thing. People are going to look online for guidance. That's all you need.
Yeah. for sure. All right, quick opinion. God, how has it been this long already? But
I know.
Oh man, I could talk to you for hours.
It's a problem.
But quick snapshot opinion on Elden Ring then.
I love it.
Yep.
I just wish my PC could play it.
Oh no. Oh, don't cry.
Yeah.
Don't cry.
Why are you crying? When I play it, I get invisible enemies with torches, and I get like absolutely decimated by about 10 characters that I cannot see, and then they render after they've killed me. So
that sounds hilarious.
Bless Nat, because he's the one who bought it for me. Thank you, Nat. It just doesn't work on my PC, so I have to uninstall it until I get a new PC. So I think I'm gonna have to get on console to like play it.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was very upset.
Oh man.
So unfortunate.
One day, very soon. Hopefully.
One day, soon.
So didn't you play games? How much does achievements and trophies come into the equation?
They mean nothing to me. Nope. Absolutely nothing. If a trophy or achievement pops up, I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I won't even look at what it is, and I'll just carry on with the game. Yeah, they've never bothered me.
No.
What about yourself?
Hit and miss. Like,
okay.
I love the Xbox way of doing things. Like when it comes to like the gamer score, I always like that more than whatever PlayStation did. Because PlayStation did it like in levels, didn't they? And it just didn't quite sit the same. Whereas
you
like
had, trophies and stuff, didn't you, or something like that for PlayStation?
Yeah, so it's trophies on the PlayStation, achievements on the Xbox and Steam, isn't it? I think. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I usually, it depends on the game. I think that's what it is for me. Like if I really like a game and I really got invested into it, and then I beat it, and then I'll see what the trophies were like, and if I go, okay, yeah, and yes or no. Yeah.
I feel like Steam has adopted that as well with the whole trophy system, because I've noticed they have that on their games as well now.
Yeah.
It's like certain milestones and stuff on anything on Steam.
Well, I like it that what Steam does as well is it tells you like what percentage of people have done. It puts it in order.
Yes.
Because I think PlayStation tells you the percentage of who's done what, but they don't put it in the order. Whereas I like that on the on Steam. Yeah. Because then you'll get like a really rare achievement. You go, good hell, I got that, and only 4% of people got that.
There we go. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm hit and miss. Like if I'm not that bothered about a game, then I was like,
I just never look. I don't know. It's something that never appealed to me.
No.
I think it's a timing thing as well. I think if I was a lot younger and had more time, maybe I would seek out those achievements as an extra step to do. Half the time, I can barely finish side quests because I don't have enough time.
Yeah.
I used to. I did all the side quests in The Witcher. That game took me 6 months to complete.
Oh, the hell, yeah.
Witcher 3 was so long. I loved it, though. Loved every second.
Fantastic game. Fantastic.
Couldn't do it on stream. Not enough time.
No. Is there like a game that you can think of then? Especially, this is an interesting question for you to ask. This is about difficult games. What's the hardest game you've played? Is there one that comes to mind? Because you've played some bloody hard games, mate, to be fair.
I have played some hard games. There are games that are hard, and then there are games that are unbalanced and just hard for the sake of being hard. I did recently play Hellpoint, and it was so janky to play. You could, like, dodge or jump out of the way of an enemy attack, and sometimes the attack from the enemy would hit you, sometimes it wouldn't. So it was just unreliable to do certain things. It just felt really unbalanced to me and poor. A lot of the jump puzzles were horrible because the jumping was so janky in the game. If you fall, you die, and then you reloaded from a far sort of save point. So it was more frustrating, I'd say, hard actually. Trying to think, hard games. I think after playing Dark Souls, it's turned me into some sort of masochist, where the harder the game, the better the challenge. I'll play games on, if I've never played a game before, I'll put it on super hard difficulty now because I like the challenge.
Yeah.
And then if that's not enough, I'm like, right, how can I make this even harder?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know what it's done to me, but I like a challenge these days. And it's actually helped me in life because whether it's like actual work or anything outside of that with my band or if I'm training, the harder the better. Take that as you will. But like, the more I'll rephrase, the more challenging the better. I just feel like I've overcome a hurdle. It just makes me feel good inside. I'm like, oh, I did that thing.
It's very interesting, isn't it? Because of course there's people who would play on the easiest difficulty, then maybe go into the difficulty
gradually
curve.
get difficulty, yeah.
And then there's some people, you're not the first I've seen that said that. Some people do, like I've seen a lot of streamers, not a lot. I've seen certain streamers that go difficulty hard. Let's go straight into it.
I want it hard.
I can't do that personally, but like it's really interesting. Really interesting.
I've got friends, probably like yourself as well, who like I just want to play and enjoy the game.
Yeah,
which is absolutely amazing as well. I think that's fair. I think it just comes into my personality of me getting battered on Dark Souls for the first year of me playing it and being like, right, I kind of like that. Why am I into this? And then, what other games can I make hard? Because the easy mode or normal, it just didn't hit the same. It didn't feel challenging. I just go through the motions.
But this is logic, isn't there, with the hardest difficulty, in theory, being the game that the developers may want you to actually play. There's that theory out there, which is a really interesting analogy. But I tend to play in normal.
Set in Dark Souls. It's just there.
Yeah. Now, again, I know we're going back about Left 4 Dead, but I thought that was a really cool thing about Left 4 Dead, is that they developed the AI around how good you're playing, which I thought was a really cool little technique.
I think the AI in Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 is really clever, because if you've got the most health in the group, the AI will go for you. If you stray away from the group, the special AI will go for you. It's really clever how it works out. It's I quite like it. Back 4 Blood though, that can go in the bin.
Never did play it. Can play it.
Didn't enjoy it.
No,
didn't enjoy it.
Shame,
wasn't the same.
So if you were stuck on a remote island and you could only bring 3 games with you, you can have online, you can play online, you can have the extensions and all that stuff, but you are stuck on that island for the rest of your life, and you'll never leave that island ever again. What would the 3 games be and why?
Okay, so it's going to be Elden Ring for a start.
With the high-tech best computer ever made.
Yes, so it, like no invisible enemies, because technically I can still play with friends then, so that's not so bad. I'd probably get something like Final Fantasy Online or something like that. So like I think it's Final Fantasy 14, is it?
Yeah.
Because I'd always have friends to play with and speak with, so I would never be alone. That's my argument with that. I'd never technically feel alone on this island. I'd say the last game is going to be Mortal Kombat 10 again. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have an addiction.
No. No, man. That's that. Great stuff. I mean, and you covered so many bases there, haven't you?
Yeah, that's it.
You got your action adventure, you got your fighting, you got your RPGs, and you're all online. Yeah. Perfect. Nice island. I'm going to join you.
Yes, please.
Please.
It's better than the what's that game everyone's playing at the moment? Animal Crossing. It's better than the islands there. I promise you.
I love Animal Crossing, but I've not played the newest one. But
really?
No, I need to play it. Yeah, Sue's playing it all the time, man.
Brilliant.
But like, if the newest one, isn't it? They go on island after island after island. I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of them will be your island. One of them. So this is Soul Strike Island.
One of them will be mine. I'm hoping.
Oh, so you mentioned it. You referenced it earlier about your username and about it maybe having to do with Ermac and Mortal Kombat.
It was a mix between sort of Mortal Kombat and Dark Souls in essence, because hence the name Souls. The strike part was added just from the fact that in all of Ermac's movesets, that he had stuff like Soul Blast or Soul Grab, or it'd be something like... I'm trying to think now. Soul Lunge, something like that. I can't try to remember all the words now. It's probably not even one of them. But Soul Strike was never one of them, so I was just like... I think I'll put that on top of there. I like the word strike, Soul Strike. It goes with it. We'll just do that, yeah. And I just ran with it.
Yeah.
I did not put much thought into it.
No, it's a cool name anyway.
I don't think many people do when they think of a name. Sometimes you're like, okay, we need to think of a name. I think for the podcast, when me and Georgie and Patch were coming up with it, actually, no, we did think long and hard on that. That was actually quite difficult. But then when you come up with a name, it's like, yes, that's the name. That's what we can go with.
Mm-hmm.
Just got to get that overall feeling of, yes, that's what we want to call it.
Yeah,
it's the same with any band I've been with. We'll have like a spreadsheet full of names where we're just crossing them off like, nope. And then that one name hits you and you're all like, yes.
Yeah.
But check to see if someone else has got that name.
Yes.
And someone else has probably got that name. We're going to have to restart the whole thing again. But at least, at least we know what we're working towards.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it's hard to be original with names these days.
Well, let's talk about chat lords now. You're the third chat lord. I've got you all now. I can.
You've got us all.
I've got a Jim badge of all chat lords on it now. Yeah,
brilliant. Best for last.
Yes. So once again, shout out to Patch the Squid and shout out to Georgia Games. They've both been on the chat as well. So talk us about chat lords then. So it's a fantastic podcast you guys have got going.
Thank you.
So you plug it. Tell us about it.
I'll give it a little plug. I get to stream with my lovely friends Patch the Squid and Georgie Games. We get to react to content, so anything new that's coming out game-wise or movie interests. So it's not just about games, it's about like personal interests and stuff like that. I think there was an episode we were talking about the supernatural and Georgie's adventure to Scotland. Patch's adventure where he got, I think he was trapped or lost in Scotland for like a week or so. Yeah, that's quite a wild story. It's really fun. He'll have to go into it himself. But yeah, crazy stories. We talk about Twitch growth, a lot of other things. It's really fun. I get to chill with my friends, which is the best part. We do some community nights where if one of us can't make it or do something, we'll pull up a fighting game or something else. We did the Strangers of Paradise episode as chat lords, and it was super fun to do as a team. But at the same time, it was Strangers of Paradise. It was not a good game.
No, it
was fun to shit on. That's what that game was fun for. Not the worst game I've ever played. Not by a long shot.
No. But is there a worse game? Is there?
Yes, there is. Outriders is the worst game. I will say this to the developer's face. Outriders is the worst game I've ever played in my life. Broken.
In camera one, please. Say it again.
Game. It's trash, Johnny. It's trash. So trash. I've had so many friends that we tried to play out with, and none of us liked it at all. We couldn't play online. I remember us all joining a lobby before. I can shoot my gun. It just wouldn't work. That's your main thing of defense. You've got some powers as well. My mate was teleporting all over the map. We were just like, this is broken. Cutscenes are really horrid. So when you're watching them, it's like someone's taken a camera and decided to do this with it. I'm like, what's with all the movement? Yes, you can tone it down. I don't know why it's there in the first place. And then it's always like a fade to black sequence when you're going somewhere. It's like, okay, cute, fade to black next sequence, fade to black next sequence of a cutscene. All the levels feel the same. The repeats. No, hate it. Trash. Trash.
There we go.
We'll never play again.
Yep, it's rubber stamp. Now, worst game ever made.
Yeah, for all you lovers of Outriders, I'm sorry, but your game is trash.
I'm gonna get so many dislikes on this YouTube video now.
Probably. I'm sorry to all the Outriders fans.
All the Outriders fans are gonna descend on my channel now.
I'm so sorry. What have I done? Come to my channel instead.
Yeah.
Shit on my channel instead. That's what we're going to do. I don't mind the hate. Hate does not bother me.
You can see all the usernames: Outrider 1, Outrider Legend. You're going to see Outrider Strike.
Oh my god!
No, you can't call it. You can't say Outrider Strike. What are you doing?
How dare you say this about our game? Oh, it's trash. They might have patched it by now. I don't know, but I was like, hey, this looks like a game I could enjoy. No, hot trash. Shit, didn't like it.
Oh,
no. What's the worst game you've ever played?
Oh God, I was asked this question because I had my own podcast episode reversed. So I said Simpsons Wrestling.
Did I play that? Did I play it? Yeah, I might have played that game.
Oh, it's bad. It was so bad.
Simpsons Wrestling.
It was on the PlayStation 1. It was just atrocious. I was a big wrestling fan, and I was a big Simpsons fan.
Like the Streets of Rage Simpsons game.
Oh. I never heard of that.
Yeah, I played like a Streets of Rage beat 'em up.
Yes, that was like on the Mega Drive, I think it was.
Yeah. That's the only Simpsons game I can think of.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Simpsons Wrestling on the PlayStation 1 was just a pile of dog shit.
That. I'm gonna YouTube that and see what it's like.
It was so bad. But again, I am still a huge wrestling fan and I love The Simpsons. So I thought, I'll get this game. This is going to be two of my favorite interests. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Who's your favorite wrestler?
Favorite wrestler? Oh, I kind of have three.
Go for it. Who are your three?
Chris Jericho, Daniel Bryan, and The Undertaker. My favorite three wrestlers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I think mine was Undertaker, Kane, and The Rock.
Nice. Yeah.
I used to play a lot of wrestling games back in the day. Did you ever have wrestling on the PlayStation 2 or like your PlayStation or anything?
Yeah, the WWF SmackDown games.
Yes, SmackDown. I had Raw. I loved it. The amount of data they take on your memory cards.
Yeah.
I was like, Christ, I got half a memory card gone on wrestling.
Oh, I spent like an hour to 2 hours probably making each wrestler using like creator wrestler like guides on the internet. Yeah, good times, man. Good times.
Oh, they're so good. I enjoyed wrestling games. Just haven't played them in so long.
Same.
I loved some of the environmentals, like is it Hell in a Cell?
Yes.
When you got them on top of the thing, you put them through the cell. It was just so fun, especially when you play with friends. You got 8 people inside of that ring.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it was
Royal Rumble.
Pure good vibes. Love it.
Oh man.
So good.
Okay, so we're gonna go talk about streaming now. Yeah, what was your first stream like? What did you play? What got you into streaming? What was the thought process?
Ooh. Okay, so my first ever stream was me playing Darksiders 3. The game is trash. Darksiders 1 and 2 are the best. 3 wasn't that well received, unfortunately. I thought the character was cool, but the gameplay was lacking a little bit for me. I think Comic was in my first stream because he's the one who set me all up, but we'll get into that in a moment. I think I actually got raided by members of the Nightbreed on my first stream.
Nice.
So it was really well. Yeah, it was actually quite nice and well received, and I had Mrs. Booth and all that in there, and it was lovely. Hence how all our friendships grew. And I started streaming. I was watching my friend, the Bearded Geek. I've been friends with him for 15 years. Yeah, I was just watching streams for like 7 months straight. I liked his Call of Duty content. He did some horror content as well. I can't play horror games, but I don't mind watching them because I find them not as scary if I'm watching with friends, because that's what it felt like. And he was Bearded Geek, or Beardo as we call it for short. Was like, dude, you should stream. I was like, nah, I don't know. I like watching you. I like chilling. He was like, no, you've got the personality for it. He was like, you're a fantastic friend, man. I feel like I'm blowing up my own ego here.
No,
but these are just words I'm reflecting back.
Yeah, and
he was like, you should totally stream. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Johnny.
No one.
My love. But he was like, just stream, give it a go. And I didn't know how to set up. I didn't know what to do. I was not very technical in that sense. I am with my music, but not with my PC technology and whatnot. So I went to Bearded's wedding. He invited me there. Lovely wedding, by the way. Lovely reception. Comic Welshie was also at that wedding. And we didn't meet or speak once. We walked past each other because we didn't know each other.
Oh, right. Okay.
And, he's been in Beardo's streams for ages. I went home 2 weeks after, after the wedding. 2 weeks had passed. I messaged Bearded Geek. Okay, I want to stream. How do I go about it? Got me in contact with Comic Welshie, where our friendship began. And Comic was like, all right, but I don't do a very good Welsh accent. But he was like, right, and I'm Welsh, I know. Oof, that's me. He was saying, what you want done, buddy? And I was like, oh, I want my OBS sorted, overlay, stuff like that. He was like, I'll do it all. So he talked to me from like 10 o'clock at night till 2, 3, 4 in the morning. We'd be going through all OBS, my sound, overlays, everything I needed to get ready. Got a lot of love for that man. He's fantastic. I love him like a brother. He's amazing. And he's been there since day one. He's always in the streams. He's what we call a background mod, because he's always there if there's extra support needed. He'd be like, I got you.
Yeah.
He'll do all the Nightbot stuff, Discord. He does everything. And he'll do things that I don't know he's done. And he'd be like, I've done something for you. I'm like, what have you done? And then he'll show me. I'm like, oh, dude, thanks. He's just lovely like that. I got love for Comic Welshie. He's amazing. Yeah, he set me all up. And to this day, he still helps me. All my redeems, all through Comic.
Yeah, a huge shout out to Comic Welshie. We love Comic Welshie.
And
we love Bearded Geek as well, of course.
We do. They're both very both part of the Nightbreed as well.
Yep.
All right. Still recovering.
Yes.
They're both wonderful brother bears. Everyone I call close to me, I call a brother bear, and they're just so supportive of everyone else. If anyone's got an issue, Comic is the first to be like, what's your problem? Let me see if I can sort that for you, sort of thing. Same with me. If people got sound issues, I'm very much like, oh, I know what to do. And I don't want people stressing about their sounds. I've been in some people's streams where they're super quiet. They're dead quiet. They're probably hitting like minus 30 decibels on the stream. I'm like, you can bump that right up, and I'll show you how. And I'll put filters on there to make it all the quality sound better. So I want everyone to sound as professional as they can be, because they're my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just we help people. We don't gatekeep knowledge in that way. Cause
that's right. Yeah.
If you're not helping others grow, how do you expect to grow yourself if you're not helping others?
Yeah, 100%, man. Wow. Yeah, brilliant. So since then, so how was what about streaming memories then? What are your favourite streaming memories that you've done over the, well, how long have you been streaming for? It's not been too long.
I think 8 months now.
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh man, but is there any?
I've enjoyed every minute of it. I think with your question there, streaming's given me a new lease of life. I've made amazing friends like yourself, Comic Welshie, of course, and Beelzebub, Metalini, DMAC, Decan, there's Georgie, Patch. There's so many friends on this platform.
Yeah.
Blows my mind. I probably wouldn't be able to name them all in this one.
You always worry, don't you? You're going to miss someone.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be worried I'd miss someone, and I love them all to bits. Everyone we met at Manchester, and it grows and grows and grows. I mean, it's just crazy. I don't want to say it feels like I'm back in school, because I did have a lot of friends back in school sort of thing, but this just feels so, I don't know. I don't like to throw the word family around too much, but it does feel like that.
Yeah.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah, man.
It's very wholesome, warm. Everyone's super welcoming. I don't know. It puts a big smile on my face.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I think I'd be lost without streaming. A lot of people get sad sometimes, or I think they get a little bit vexed with their streams, and I'm worried that someone's going to go, I'm going to quit.
Yeah.
And I don't want anyone to do that sort of thing, because I don't want this to come across selfish or anything, but it's like, oh, am I going to lose a friend because they'll no longer be around? Am I no longer going to be able to watch them because they're going to be around, or are they going to be in the Discords and stuff like that? Because it is an internet friend at the end of the day. You only see them when you're online, or when you're like posting content on Twitter and all that, because you don't see them in person much.
No.
Which is why I'm glad we all met.
Yes.
For that big Twitch meetup. I think, and doing something like that yearly or twice a year, is brilliant.
Yeah.
It's good for the mental health. It makes you all feel like we are friends.
Yep.
We do like to meet up. We do these things.
Yep.
That's what I like about it.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of love to go around.
No, for sure.
There's a lot of love.
For sure. Like, you know, this is your stream story. But if I may interject, you know, like that's one thing I do love as well about our Nightbreed community. You know, we all met and it was amazing, and you know, like it's filled a huge like hole, dare I say, in my heart. I think in the last like 12 to 18 months. You know, like especially with the pandemic. You know, I feel like I can rely and I can love these people who some people might see as virtual people, but I don't. I see real people with real lives.
I don't see them like that.
Real love.
It's absolutely agree with you. It's a strange feeling to explain, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it is. And
like I think we were saying before we even went live, when we all met up for the first time. We've all been each other's streams. We've raided. We've collabed for many months now. And when we all met up, it was as if we knew each other for years, sort of thing. It was just like, hey, everyone, what's happening? It was just so wild.
Yeah.
But I think that's when you know true friendships are being made, and everyone's genuine, and everyone's having a good time.
Yeah, mate.
It's feel good vibes. That's what I live for.
100%.
But I think you're right with the whole pandemic thing. It brought everyone real close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, 100%. So, final question then. So, what advice would you give to anyone thinking about streaming? It's a loaded question, I think, considering the chats we've had offline and obviously in this last hour or so.
I think I'll go two ways with this one. I think everyone should stream or give it a go. And I mean anyone. I mean like my mum, my stepdad, my little brothers, your family, your cats. I think everyone should give streaming a go to see if they like it or not. Have a little taste, see what you think. Don't stream to think I'm going to make money or I'm going to become famous, something like that. Both are very overrated. Yeah, having money's nice because you can buy lots of food. I live for food. If I was a millionaire, it would all go on food. I tell you now.
I think I'd have an almost famous around the corner.
Oh no, yeah. But that's the thing. It's I think if you struggle with mental health and you can find a safe space to stream on, I think it can be good for you to open up, and you got other people who can support you. But on the negative of that, I don't think Twitch protects people who have mental health issues or struggle with mental health. People who are very numbers focused or something like that, and Twitch makes it not as a KPI as such, but these are your targets to hit partner and do this and do that. Well, that creates stress for a lot of people who struggle with things like that, because why can't I hit these numbers? Why can't I do this? And it's like a downward spiral, and then they forget why they joined Twitch in the first place. I joined for fun. I remind myself that's all it'll ever be. If it becomes something great and pops off, cool. but I'm having fun along the way. That's the main take from it. Because as soon as you focus on money or the fame or anything like that, you're in it for the wrong reasons. I'm sorry, but you are.
Yeah. Brilliant answer. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Really appreciate that, mate. I was going to add something to that at the end there. It's about Twitch and protection. Yeah. On the flip side, though, just my opinion, obviously, on this, but I mean, what I love about Twitch is the openness of all the tags and stuff like that. Of like mental health, LGBTQ, other fascinating things as well. It's really good at opening stuff like that. But you are right in the flip of the coin.
There's an attack going on, though, isn't there? As such.
Yeah.
I think that's the issue with it. So, like, with the LG, I never get this right. I think it's LGBTQ, is it?
Yeah.
And you've also got, if you're, like, polyamorous, or, if you're lesbian, gay, or even if you're straight or anything like that, and you put these tags in, or if you're, like, a veteran, or mental health, safe space, certain people who have a weird agenda like to come in and just throw a bot attack or personal insults. And I'm like, man, where does this energy come from?
Yeah.
It's so strange. Can't you just be happy for other people being happy?
Yeah.
Which is why I'm like, why can't Twitch have a safe space for that? Or better, I don't know, security placements so people can't attack you like that. People don't go on Twitch to get attacked.
No, I completely
It's
agree.
normal people living their lives. Some people can't take those kind of things, and some people panic, and they've got their stream set to follow-only mode or subscriber-only mode, stunting their growth, because they're worried about being attacked, and two, feeling that they can't come out of that, because, like, if they do, they're going to get attacked.
Yeah.
It's the only way they feel they can keep themselves safe.
Yeah, I agree completely.
It's a mad world out there, and unfortunately, we got some very nasty people who I hope grow up one day.
Yeah, man. No, brilliant. As in, not brilliant, that, obviously. That's a bad way to end it, isn't it? Brilliant! No.
To all the people throwing hate, the world's not against you. Just be a bit more open-minded, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. So it's right. I'm out of questions. You've run me dry. How dare you? No, one more time, mate. Plug your socials. Let's do that offline. One more time, give us a plug of your socials. Where can we find you?
You can find me at twitch.tv/soul_strike, and you can also find me on my many other socials on Instagram, Twitter. I don't do Facebook anymore because it's more of a personal thing, I find. So I stay away from that. And I think the other one was like TikTok and Hover and all the other socials. I'm sure you can find everyone else.
Brilliant. We'll put some below for sure, guys. But yeah,
thank you, Johnny.
Give Soul Strike a follow. But that's it. All done.
And everyone give Johnny a follow because he's an absolute beautiful man. Wholesome, lovely heart.
Stop.
Go follow go and check out my friend Johnny Beard. He's absolutely bloody lovely.
Stop.
Everyone go do that right now for me. Please.
No.
Share the
follow
love.
Soul Strike.
No, follow Johnny.
All right, fine. Follow us both.
You can have us both at the same time.
Oh, look at that. We can do all these collabs after all. We're going to do all the collabs.
We can. Yes. And then they can have us both.
There we go. You can have your cake and eat it.
Where can find you, Johnny?
Well, this is my channel. They found me.
They already know where I live.
Oh, God. Nope, they're banging on the door. All right. What a wild ending. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. And I'll see you for the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.